How hard is it to get started being an independent medical courier or an independent courier contractor? This is one of the biggest questions I get all the time. And I would love to say there was an easy answer, and there's lots of videos out there that people are talking about it. You know, go do this, go do that, fill out this, fill out that, get started right away. It's just, that's not the reality of this situation. Now, some people, it might just fall into place, and there's people like that in every industry doing everything you can possibly think of. You know, somebody tries to start doing internet marketing or affiliate marketing, and all of a sudden it just blows up for them. They have the perfect formula. It worked out. But the majority of the people, that's not really what happens in these type of situations. So what I'm here today is to actually try and give you an option to throw as much out there as you possibly can. And then, hopefully you can start getting some feedback right away. And I get this question all the time, how long does it take to get started? How do I get started? What do I do? How do I find somebody to work for? Like I said, there's no easy answer. And I think the biggest thing that I run into every time that I apply to maybe a medical courier company, some of these apps, some of these websites, it's just you fill out this information real quick and then you sit there and stare at the computer thinking that they're going to hit you back right away and be ready to go. So that's not really reality. Just last week I filled out I found some interesting stuff, and for me, I want to try these things out so I can give you guys a better understanding. So I filled out some information, and it's basically a hurry up and wait at this point in time. I'm sitting back, checking my email, checking my computer, saying, well, what's going on? There's an ad, or I went to their website and they said they need drivers. Well, I have experience driving. I've been a medical courier. It should be real simple. I haven't had any issues with it. They should see my application and be like, I'm on it. This is the guy. He's one we can bring on right away. He's got all but it's the same thing for me. So I don't see any difference in having experience versus not having experience at this point in time, as far as when you're reaching out to these people. Now, my goal is to get better at this and find better ways to help you guys connect with them. And so these 3 websites that I'm about to show you just have a massive amount of, courier businesses, shipping businesses, logistics businesses, freight handling businesses. So you can reach out to as many as you possibly can. I always say, you throw the whatever against the wall and see what sticks. So, we're going to go through these 3 websites, and you're going to see, thousands of different couriers and carriers and logistics companies and things that in each of the different states. Obviously, it's not 1,000 in each state, but, it's going to be thousands across the United States. So hopefully you guys can find plenty of people to reach out to in your area. Now, that doesn't mean don't go Google it or, go on to Indeed or Glassdoor or all these different Simply Hire. Go into all these places and go fill out applications. Go to the websites, fill out applications. But this is a different way to go about it. You can reach out to these companies. You can go onto these directories. So these are associations. The first one, let's just hop right into it. So the first one is called AEMCA, Air Expedited Motor Carriers Association. So I just clicked on membership directory, and came down, and I kind of scrolled down here. Now the cool thing is you can actually filter this by different things. But as you're scrolling, you can start going through here and see, 7L Freight, A7 Transport Expedited. Let's see, Action Port Courier, Action Freight Services. So you see there's Air Dispatch Inc. I don't know what all these companies are. You obviously would have to get in here and do your research. But to me, it's giving you more options to kind of check out and see. Go on to here and say local pickup delivery, hot shot. Just try these different things. Flatbed, dedicated truck, van. They got all sorts of stuff in here with hundreds and hundreds of companies. So you never know when you reach out to these people who you're going to end up talking to. So that's the Air Expedited Motor Carriers Association. Now, you got the Customized Logistics and Delivery Association. Let's see, we need to go to find a delivery partner. You guys, before I jump on this next page, make sure and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all the people who follow me. I appreciate everyone. I try and answer back everyone when they make comments and have questions and things like that. I'm on this whole business model, and I'm going to be doing as much for you guys as I possibly can. And I appreciate you guys subscribing, hitting that notification bell, and checking out all the new videos. Make sure and hit that thumbs up and drop a comment or a question anytime you have it. So there's thousands of these all across the United States. You see where they have members in all these different locations. If I click on, let's go to a different place. Let's go to Texas. 79 partners. Louisiana, 20 partners. Georgia, 39 partners. Florida, 115 partners. California, 83 partners. Let's see. New York, 62 partners. So they got hundreds upon hundreds around everywhere, thousands. Across the United States, there's plenty of, when you click on these things, basically they pop up, 39 different companies that have to do with like logistics, couriers, and things like that. So you got Action Logistics, Alpha Logistics, American Expediting, Blue Streak Expediting, City Express, Courier Express, Express Errands and Courier. So look at all these places. You just have to click on these, go to the website, and reach out to these people. Start throwing stuff against the wall. You gotta go out there. It can be slow and a little tedious, but once you start getting some traction, it gets much easier. So I'm just going to click on this. This is called the ECA Delivery Industry Alliance, the ECA deliveryindustry.org. You click on membership directory. So I'm going to just click on Florida. Let's see, ADL, Associated Couriers. So 28 Freight, ADL Delivery, Alpha Logistics Services, American Expediting, Associated Couriers. It's a lot of the same bigger companies that just have like these huge, they're in all the states. They're in a lot of the states. And then after you go to these bigger places, then you drop down, you go to the Indeeds, you Google it, You go to the Simply Hire. It's all these different places, and you start looking up different things, and then you can find smaller couriers. These are the places where you find these little smaller local places that might have they might need help. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Again, hit that subscribe button. YouTube's going to recommend some videos for you guys to watch after this. So make sure and go check them out. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. You guys have a good day. Peace.